You know how people always like tell these haunted stories on YouTube and they're like, it's so weird because when I try and talk about my hauntings, all these weird things keep happening to prevent me from filming. That's like literally, sorry, my camera died. Good morning, TL Travelers. Welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. Today, wow, I said that really weird. Today, in the spirit of October and Halloween and all of the creepy things that are going on YouTube right now, I thought that it might be a good idea to share with you guys a Halloween related video. This being a haunted hotel story that I've been keeping in my back pocket for quite some time. Frankly, I'm not super sure that I believe in or subscribe to that whole paranormal activity sort of part of the universe, if that makes any sense. But this is just a story that I've had for such a long time that it's just one of those things that I can't ignore. When I was a lot younger, I definitely believed in ghosts and hauntings and all of those things. And it was sort of my experience that I'd had a lot of really paranormal encounters. But as I got older, I don't know. I figured there was definitely some possible explanations for those things, and so I kind of wrote them off as just being my imagination running wild, because I'll tell you right now, I am a left-brained person. My imagination it's all crazy, can't you tell? So this one was just a weird one that I'm having a really hard time in life forgetting about or ignoring. So if this is the kind of video that you generally enjoy, be sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the TL Travel YouTube channel. We post new travel content every Thursday and Sunday. And yeah, I mean, if you like story times like this, I'm happy to post more. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see, and let's just get into it. So I was traveling through Indonesia, Bali specifically, with my sister and her then boyfriend, now fiance, and we were going up northern Bali way to check out some beaches up there, and I wanted to check out some hotels for TL Travel, so our plan was to kind of hop around a little bit. We had... Can you guys hear that garbage truck? Just a second. So we had emailed ahead of time and booked into this sort of, it was a grouping of two villas basically in northern Bali that looked absolutely beautiful, ocean views, the whole thing. It was it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful location. I was so excited. So although it was a little bit far from everything, it wasn't really in walking distance of anything, no restaurants, nothing. It was fairly secluded. You know, it would be a nice honeymoon spot, and we just wanted to chill, relax, take some photos, and you know, have an all-around good time. So up we went to this hotel. We checked in pretty late at night. We didn't get there until about 11 o'clock. And when we got to our room, it was kind of this weird layout where the two rooms were stacked on top of each other, but you had to go through one room to get to the second room. And then for the people in the upstairs room, you had to go through the first bedroom to get out. So it was kind of a weird space layout and kind of uncomfortable for me traveling with my sister and her boyfriend to them have to come through my room or me have to go through their room to get to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Or to just get outside. So the guy at the front desk was very friendly, very kind, and he was oh, well, we have this larger villa that there was a couple staying in. Before you guys got here. They were supposed to be here through your stay, but they checked out early, so it's totally available. If you want, we can move you into that villa, and then you can have the villa all to yourself. So we were oh, okay, yeah, if the couple has checked out, then it would be really cool to have our own villa. So he took us over to the villa and opened the doors, and this villa was huge. It was bedroom after bedroom after bedroom, and there was a spiral staircase going up, and then there was another bedroom, and there was a big balcony, and it attached to another part of the villa that had another bedroom and a little pool between it. But it was all of these hidden rooms kind of, and it was decorated. I don't even really know how to explain how it was decorated. I want to say trippy, but not in a hippy dippy kind of way, but trippy in a old Indonesian mask makers doing drugs kind of way. There was literally signs on the walls pertaining to using hypnotic drugs. Is that what they're called? So we were like, oh, okay, this is cool. Whatever. And it was weird, but it wasn't like, ooh, spooky weird. However, I will say that I did get this really weird feeling when we first walked in. And like, I know you're thinking, oh, you got a feeling, good haunted story, Terry. No, just stay with me. But I was like nervous and anxious, not anxiety attack anxious, but just anxious about something, but I didn't know what. And so my sister and her boyfriend, they picked their room. They took like the upstairs area, and then I was downstairs. I had a bedroom. So from the living room, there was my bedroom, and then my bedroom attached to another bedroom this way, and then also to another bedroom behind it that then attached to like a little kitchenette. It was a really, really weird setup, but it was like kind of a separate 2-bedroom apartment attached to the living room that was attached to my sister's room. You following me? So my plan was to take the very back room because it was attached directly to the bathroom and to the kitchenette, so I could have like my own little space and I wouldn't have to go through that bedroom from the bedroom that I was in to get everywhere in the villa. You know what I mean? But when I walked into that back room, that like nervous feeling that I got turned, like I was almost scared. I didn't know what I was scared of, and it, like, I don't know, I was just scared. So I was like, no, this isn't where I want to be. I'll take the room that's just off of the living room and that will be totally fine. So I cannot tell you how long it took for me to fall asleep that night. Like I lay in bed forever. Every single time there was like a tiny little noise or like a squeak of a door or a squeak of a floorboard, I was up, I was alert, which is not usually the way that I am at all. And in the morning I came out and the sun was shining and it was bright and beautiful and the villa was bright and beautiful. There was nothing about it other than the obvious like art on the walls that in the daylight was creepy. I just still felt so nervous and I didn't know why. So that day went by, everything was good. I ventured around a little bit, had some food, had some drinks, cool beans. Sun went down and it was time for me to go to bed again. Again, I could not sleep and I was having these wild dreams. Like I can't even begin to tell you. I was having dreams that I was like a young Indonesian child in the middle of like this burning city and like all these really, really weird, creepy things that I would not normally dream about. And again, that could be a matter of circumstance, but it was all just like very real and very weird. And when I woke up, I was like in a cold sweat, couldn't get back to sleep. So I got up at like 4 a.m., had breakfast and just like, you know, went on with my day. So again, throughout the day, everything was good. And that night I asked my sister if her and her boyfriend could like stay up and hang out with me a little bit before we went to bed. And she was like, Terry, I've never seen you so weird about like stuff like this. Like this just isn't like you. And I knew that it wasn't like me, but as someone who doesn't generally believe in like hauntings or like spiritual activity, paranormal activity, or like anything like that, it felt really weird for me to like say out loud too how I was feeling, because I was like, if I said something like this to like myself as a different person, I would be like, you cray. So that night, again, I did not sleep well. I can't remember, where are we on like days? I can't remember. Anyways, the last day that we were there, so I don't know how many nights I'd slept, but the last day that we were there, we were sitting in the like living room area and we could hear this like clicking noise. And it was just like click, 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 click. And it was like loud enough that we were like, this is coming from right here. We could not figure out where it was coming from. So we searched the whole villa, like followed the sound around. It was like echoing from here to here to here. Had no idea where this was coming from. Finally, we find this door that we had all thought was a closet. Open up that closet door and it is another bedroom attached to like another apartment situation. And there was a lamp on the side table and the lamp was turning on and off and on and off and on and off. It apparently had been doing that all day. Now the logical part of me is like, okay, well maybe like that lamp is plugged into a plug that's attached to like a specific fuse that the rest of the villas are not attached to, and that fuse is tripping, or like something is happening with like the lamp itself, or like the plug maybe is like not, you know, plugged in properly. But we like unplugged it, plugged it back in, all of those kinds of things, and it was like that's what it was doing until it just stopped. The other logical part of me wants to be like, Terry, you worked yourself up 100% over nothing. Started with a feeling, then that led to your crazy dreams, which then led to your amplified feelings, which then led to you freaking out about a lamp turning on and off. Also possible, also valid. However, the feeling is like nothing that I have ever experienced before, and I have never, like since then, have never felt any kind of anxiety like that ever again. And I am the type of person who dreams every night, all night. I have crazy dreams. I have lucid dreams. I dream that I can fly. These specific dreams, again, were like, they were like I was living them. And even still, when I think about those dreams that I had while I was staying in that hotel, it's almost like it was a part of my own life. Like I actually experienced it in life. It still doesn't like compute to me as a dream, and it gives me the shivers just talking about it. Ugh. So that is my creepy Halloween related haunted hotel story of my experience in rural Indonesia. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you don't just think I am a crazy raving lunatic. If you have a haunted hotel or just like a haunting story that you want to share in the comments below, I would just love to hear about it, because it really is something that like it intrigues me. So if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. Definitely do it, because we post new travel content every Thursday and Sunday. And until next time, stay great, travel safe, and thank you for not judging my creepy hotel experience story in advance. See you later, and happy Halloween.